This place is creepy. What was that? Did you hear that? Jesus Christ, man. Oh my God. Did you see it?
Are you okay?
My name is R.C. Davis. Ever since I was a kid, I've had strange experiences that cannot be explained. Frustrated with not finding answers in books, the internet, and television, I decided to buy my own equipment to conduct my own investigations to find the answers that have eluded me all these years. I will travel to the most alleged haunted locations as well as other unknown places for paranormal activity and to see what exactly is going on there. This is DPI.
On the right.
We arrive at Bobby Mackey's Music World in Wilder, Kentucky. The building is to be demolished and rebuilt, so I'm glad we were able to do an investigation before this happens. And now, Bobby Mackey's Music World presents DPI, one night only.
People have been scratched, people have been partially possessed apparently.
Before the Bobby Mackey sign was put on the building, it was several establishments.
Now, I don't know if you guys know or not, you might know the stories that this used to be a slaughterhouse. Well, that's not the case. It actually used to be a brewery. It was or distillery, my bad, the 76 Distillery. And it was one of the biggest whiskey makers in the entire nation. So this right here is the well. It is capped off for safety reasons. But this is where, this is where the distillery actually would have all the fresh water brought up from the Licking River, and this is where they would, get their fresh water for the whiskey. They believe that this location was actually where the fermenting barrels were.
It was also called the Primrose Country Club in the 1940s that featured live entertainment with singers, dancers, and comedians.
So back when the Primrose had first opened up, two men had gotten into a scuffle. One's name was William Davidson, the other one was Paul Goodhue. So William Davidson had actually shoved Paul Goodhue. He fell and he hit his head on like either a radiator or a pipe, and he died on scene. Now both are still said to be here, both have been heard. I have gotten Bill to come through, as he likes to be called, Bill, not William, and he said that he's sorry. He's a changed man, and he wants forgiveness.
On November 16th, 1943, Davidson actually punched Goodhue on the chin, causing him to fall and hit his head on the radiator, which he suffered a brain hemorrhage according to the death certificate. All because Goodhue was making fun of the way Davidson was combing his hair. He might not have done that if he knew that Davidson was a suspected member of the Purple Gang, a vicious mob crew that reigned in Detroit, Michigan from the 1910s to the 1930s. In 1945, while out on bond, Davidson was suspected to be the triggerman in the murder of Michigan State Senator William G. Hooper, who was set to testify as a witness in a gambling expose that would connect the Purple Gang. Illegal gambling was also the downfall of the Latin Quarter, which was established after the Primrose. It was raided in 1951 and 1954. Weeks before Bobby Mackey's grand opening in 1978, the building caught fire with no explanation.
Now this is where supposedly a man had gotten attacked.
It wasn't until 1993 when Bobby Mackey's first came known nationally as a haunted location when a man filed a lawsuit against the bar claiming he was attacked in the bathroom by an apparition with a rope around its neck. He sued for $1,000 and a warning sign be put up. The case was dismissed, but the sign was displayed. This sparked Bobby Mackey's to be a nationwide interest and was on several TV shows in the 90s.
Now this is supposedly where Carl Lawson had his exorcism done. This was the old kitchen.
Carl Lawson, a former caretaker, was claimed to be possessed.
Now over here we have Carl's old workshop. Now a lot of people say that they'll see an apparition poking its head out, or even it'll walk out and go to the well room, and then it'll also walk back.
Do you think it's him?
Carl? I don't think so. Not with the way that the spirit makes people feel. Carl is still here. Plenty of people have seen him. Unfortunately, I cannot allow y'all to go up into Carl's apartment anymore. We were told by the fire department that we have to, unfortunately, stop letting people up there unless they're employees only. That being said, I will show you where, what leads to it, which is this doorway here. And then these steps go up right here, and then all above here is Carl's apartment. I had just 2 people on the tour, and I told him, I said, unfortunately, I can't let you up there. I said, but I'm more than happy to show you. So we opened up the door, and we heard 2 men talking. And well, you couldn't tell where it was coming from. You could definitely tell it was like the Doppler effect. You could hear them talking, you couldn't make out what they were saying, and so I'm like, hold on. I ran out front. There was nobody out front. They said as soon as they heard me open the door, the voices stopped. So you do get a lot of disembodied conversations and things like that. Happens honestly in a lot of different places, but this was apparently my first time that I ever really got to hear it for myself.
We now head over to the stage area.
I will say though that if you spend some time here, you might catch some things in the doorways. A lot of people will say that they see a man poking his head out of that one in particular, or even walking out from it. We were closing a couple months ago, and almost my 6 years of being here, I've never seen that light on. And I was like, hey bub, is that supposed to be on? He's like, no. So he takes 2 steps and he stops and he goes, no, we're leaving. And I was like,
turn the light back off?
no, yeah, he said, we got out, and I was like, well, what's going on? He's like, I haven't felt like that in years.
Oh, so he took a couple steps to there and just got this.
He was just like, I'm done, dude. Yeah. You'll also catch like apparitions, like their faces and stuff like that on stage, as well as orbs. I did have one lady who was apparently a sensitive, never been here before, never heard anything about it. She was sitting right over here in this chair, right underneath where this AC is, and they were playing the song Johanna, and she just got very overwhelmed, very sick. She kept thinking the words never, 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 and so I had to explain to her about Johanna.
I couldn't find anything documented on Johanna, but it's claimed that she was a performer that committed suicide.
This was supposedly Johanna's dressing room. And a lot of things that'll happen in here is people will take pictures and they'll catch different apparitions in the reflection. We've had somebody catch an apparition of a man hanging from the rafters. We've had somebody catch an apparition of a man standing pretty much where I'm at, just looking in. And then we've also had it to where somebody had taken a picture and it looked like a lady leaning over, brushing her hair like this. So this is our ballroom. This used to be the casino back in the day, back in the Primrose and Latin Quarters day. Back in this corner is what we call the creepy corner. A lot of psychics and mediums say that this is actually a portal to another realm. And I actually had the shirt I'm wearing, which is Southern Heat Paranormal. They came through and did a 5-hour. But one of the lead guys told me that he was reading a book, and that it talked about how there was a hanging tree on the property. Now, I can't tell you if this is true or not. There's no evidence to back this, but supposedly there was a hanging tree, and there was, I think, 16 hangings.
And that hanging tree was probably in this area?
That, or maybe close by. I would say it was, before the distillery that was built on this property. Now, a lot of stuff that'll happen back here is you'll see white mist, you'll see orbs, shadow figures, and you will catch full-bodied apparitions. Laura has seen one standing exactly where you are, leaning on the pool table. He had long hair, he had a jean cut on, and a red shirt. And he was standing there with his arms down, he was looking towards the bar, and Laura walked out, seen him back here, and she was like, wait a minute, he's not part of my group. And she looked over to find her group, which the 3 were standing over in the monster room. She turned back, and the guy was gone.
Wow.
Now, I have had a full-bodied apparition that was actually over here. So I had a 2-hour tour I was giving, and I had taken my flashlight, and as I'm moving it like this, it was on the edge of my light. But it was this big guy. He was probably at least like 6'2", real bulky, but he walked on the edge of my light and then went behind the bull, and then he was gone. I thought it was one of the guys that was on my tour, and I was like, hey bub, you gotta and he wasn't there, and so I turned around and the dude was standing right behind me.
Oh,
So that was the first time I ever got to see a fly. I mean, he was as real as you.
really?
Yeah, it was awesome. This is Bobby's room, but this was the original, teller room. This is where they would come, they'd give their chips, their cash. But a lot of stuff that'll happen in here is you'll get told to get out. They'll tell you what games they're playing. They'll tell you their names. Sometimes you'll get something really creepy saying, "I'm watching you." And if you're sitting in here, you'll see it just gets dark. So this is the room of faces. So a lot of stuff that happens in here is people have been scratched, people have been partially possessed apparently, people have had whispers in their ear, people have been grabbed. I have had my ass grabbed in here. Was not a big fan, but cigarette smoke as well as cigar smoke is another big one in here. And then children talking. Now one thing really cool, I had a spirit box going in here. And I was asking, who is here? And it went, the devil. And then all of a sudden in the back corner, you just heard this guttural growl.
Huh.
And I was like, all right,
So you got it on a spirit box and you heard it
Yeah.
up there?
Yeah. The well room. This is the old John Pop house, so the Bluegrass Inn. This is actually where John Pop lived. So now over here is an old jail cell. This is where they would keep you if you acquired a small debt, or they would also keep the dancers' children here. This was to keep them from any unwanted guests that wanted something and couldn't have it from their parents who were working upstairs, if you know what I mean. So a lot of stuff that'll happen in there is shadow figures moving in and out. People will get a real heaviness. We had one person collapse, say that they just couldn't breathe. It's also talked about when Carl had come down here, he had saw two men hanging inside of that room, which is he believed was Scott Jackson and Alonzo Walling.
Scott Jackson and Alonzo Walling were hanged in 1897 for the murder of Pearl Bryan, whose body was found in nearby Fort Thomas.
Now, over here is our stairway to nowhere. Now, these stairs did used to serve their purpose back in the day, but anymore it's just a nice stairway. So a lot of stuff that you'll get with this is you'll get white mist, you'll get orbs, you'll get shadow figures, you'll hear footsteps coming down. A lot of times they stop in the threshold here. And then we did have a lady, I was given a 45-minute guided tour during the weekend, and she had come through, and as soon as she got into this room, she took a couple pictures, and she just started crying. She left. Well, later that night, she come up, and she was like, do you mind going through these pictures after apologizing? And after scrolling through, I related back to Burt Reynolds laying on a bearskin rug. It was laying there like this, and you could, from here up, you could see it in the doorway. But it had two yellow eyes and it had cat ear horns. It looked like it was just fucking looking at her menacingly. So.
Ooh, we're starting crying.
Yeah, exactly.
After hearing the claims and experiences, we get ready to face the music. And not missing a beat, just 9 minutes after we turned on this camera in the basement, we capture this voice. Could this be a spirit that saw us walk through here just 9 minutes earlier?
We just set up the equipment. We got the cameras we got 4 cameras in the basement downstairs.
Basement front door. I place a cat ball on the table. This is where we captured a voice 19 minutes earlier. Carl's workshop is to the right where they claim to see an apparition. Basement back door. Placing a cat ball in the back on the floor. It is claimed that an apparition was caught moving in the back. Room of faces. Placing a cat ball on the table. This is where people have gotten scratched, touched, and heard voices, including Alex hearing a voice saying,
the devil.
Well room. Placing the cat ball in the corner. This is where shadow figures, white mists, and a creature laying on the stairs have been seen.
We got 4 cameras up here in the bar area to cover all the hot spots.
Pool room. Cat ball on the pool table. This is where the so-called portal to another realm is, and where an apparition was seen leaning on the pool table. Old casino. Placing a cat ball on the table. This is where the casino is located. Bobby's room is through this doorway. Ballroom. Again, placing the cat ball on a table. This is where shadow figures and apparitions have been seen walking around. And finally, the stage. Placing the cat ball on the front stage. A ghost peeking his head out of this door has been seen.
Anybody here? Here, there's a lot of apparitions in here. So, can you show yourself to us? Okay, I'm also running on my digital recorder in here. I'm going to go back to this back creepy corner that they say is a portal of some sort.
Watch out.
We got a little cat ball on the pool table here. You can let us know that you're here by lighting it up. All you have to do is come over and touch it. Just like that. Show us your presence. Is there anybody here in this back corner? Is this a portal?
It's ironic, there's a palm tree right next to you.
Portal to Florida? That would be a real quick way to get back home though, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Just use this.
Well, the one thing that I noticed is you don't see any car lights.
Yeah.
So what people would think would be shadows, most of the time it's cars going by, you see the lights and cast a shadow, but I don't see any
like you can hear the cars going by, but there's no headlights coming through.
One thing that I found out, this place runs really high EMF. I mean, you can see it lighting up on my belt, and my ghost meter was all lighting up. See, it's going off right now. Probably from the boat.
Aim it more at the pool table. Yeah.
It's really hard to say where this EMF is coming from because there's just so much power in this place going all over. There's an outlet right there in the corner, and it's not even giving off anything. So it's strange that it's beeping right here. And we really can't tell if it's a spirit making it go off or whether it's just the power. You want to go over in this room? So you get a lot of power in here.
Oh my god.
This is where the ice machine is too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to be good.
We can do EMF in here.
EMF?
No, not EMF. Digital
Didn't
recorder.
you say he was sitting in Bobby's seat,
Yeah, he was right there.
which is right here?
Ooh, that way I get to see if someone is peeking in.
Looking in where?
That door.
So somebody was peeking in there, peeking in the door to see. Is there anybody in this room? There's the ice machine right there. You can see that. There's just power all over this place. Oh, look at my K2. It's lit up. Maybe you should turn your audios on while we walk around to see if we get anything on that. What do you say happened in here?
Digital recorder telling you to get out. And like some creepy ones like I'm watching you.
Anybody wants to say anything? I got a digital recorder right here, so you can tell us to get out, or you're watching us. Or whatever you want to say.
Video?
You're gonna hear all the same words.
Disaster?
Disaster. Never doubt anything. Did you shut the door or no?
Spot? 4? 321.
321.
7? 221. 212.
212. What are you talking about?
111. The power.
Oh. 121. That's good.
312.
You want me to get out of this chair?
Year? 535?
Year? What year is it?
Speed? 368?
You're getting a lot of contamination from that ice machine.
Probably, yeah.
It's gonna wreak havoc on my digital recorder.
City? 340, 314.
Let's go to the stage area and see if we can see that guy pop out of the
6.
walls. Or you can stay in here and I'll go.
It said the number 7. Before. So you want me to stay in here?
I mean, if you wanted to. You got a digital recorder on your own.
Well, yeah, but that's we can contaminated compound.
Is there anybody in the stage area? Are you up on stage? When you hit that drum?
See if we can do this in the dark.
Is there anybody walking around out here?
Bobby Mackey's. I'm in the where you get your old poker chips from, because it was the old casino.
Are you in the corner in there? At the stage? Show yourself to me. You back there?
Is there anyone in here at this time?
My name's RC. Got my son Jeff in the other room.
If so, speak now, or forever hold your peace.
If there's anybody here, you can talk to me in this.
I'm gonna run it back, see if I hear anything.
Can you move something in here? Did you make a sound? Move one of these chairs? Tip one of these chairs over? Are you evil spirits? Or are you any spirit at all?
At this time, the ballroom stat cam captures this voice.
Are you evil spirits? Or are you any spirit at all? Are you evil spirits? Or are you any spirit at all?
Jeff heads over to the ballroom to continue Obulus and EVP work, while I see a man about a horse.
Going into the bathroom now, where they say that they get a lot of stuff happening here.
Bobby Mackey's. I'm in the bar area. That loud smack was my dad using the bathroom.
I'm in there at the bathroom, Bobby Mackey's. People are claiming to get touched, scratched, I guess. Trash can especially.
Is anyone in here at this time? Is anyone hanging out with me? Grabbing a drink?
You move that trash can, you bang it against the wall. Can you move it?
I can't drink yet. I still have like 3 more years till I'm able to. This thing is going crazy.
I'm gonna run a spirit box session over here. Whew.
What?
I heard something in that corner. The light this cat ball up for me? What's your name? What's your name? Someone? You just said someone. Someone what? Someone what? Have I what?
What?
I said... I asked what's your name, and it said someone. Is that your name, someone? Talk slower. All one word? What's the name of this place? How many spirits are here?
This voice sounded demonic.
Did you die in here?
So William Davidson had actually shoved Paul Goodhue. He fell and he hit his head on like either a radiator or a pipe, and he died on scene.
That was over there, right? When it was the bathroom? Let's go over there. Did you get in a fight and die right here? It's that same voice that keeps coming through, really deep voice.
This is the third time we've captured this voice.
What's your name?
Could this be the same apparition that Alex saw in the same area?
But it was this big guy. He was probably at least like 6'2", real bulky, but he walked on the edge of my light and then went behind the bull, and then he was gone.
What we're going to do now is gonna load up the SLS and see if we can capture any figures. I'm wondering how far could that be out.
Here, let me go out to here then. So they get me? All the way out here? When we slowly walk forward, then you just tell me when.
Alright. There you are.
So about this far?
Wait a minute, where are you at?
I'm in front of you.
Come again? Oh, that wasn't you, that was off on the side. Keep coming, because it's not nothing now. Stop. There you are. Dude, there's something just right beside you.
Over here?
On your... Yeah, because on here it's on the left, so it would be on your left. No, not that way, the other way. There's another... There it is. Oh, you just hit him. He's looking at you.
Is he like an actual body? Him.
Yes, actually it's blue. But it's moving around, see? Oh, it just disappeared.
Probably him too, right? Can someone whistle for us? Is that downstairs? No, it was down
Well, that
here.
was when we stuck on the board. Since there's a drum set up there, they're probably up on stage.
Ooh, see if you can.
Playing the drums.
Yeah, see if you can see anyone.
You're up on stage, can you show yourself? Got a little ball right here,
No, it's not right there.
down here.
It's right there.
Touch that ball and make it light up. I can see you actually touch it. What is that? hear that? It's like a squeak.
Right as we're walking around the stage area, which is right above the basement back door, this piece of debris falls from the ceiling. This could explain the claims of rocks and glass being thrown in the basement.
And we're going to go down to the basement and hopefully no bats. Okay. It's a lot different in here. It is pitch black down here. And with the uneven ground floor, a little hard to walk and keep your balance. Can you make that ball light up back there? Let us know we're not alone in here. I just heard a little knock back there. Did you hear it? Who's here with us? Is there anybody here at all? Alonzo? Scott Jackson, are you down here? If you're down here, can you light that ball up? All you have to do is get next to it, touch it. Are you back there? Can you whistle for us? Johanna, are you here? Did you poison your father? Did you die in this room? Did you commit suicide? Was that you? I thought I just heard like a footstep, like a stomp. Out in the middle?
Near the.
Johanna, are you here? Somebody here? I heard yes. Johanna, is that you that said yes? I just said yes again, but it was a guy. She said yes again. To confirm, was that you? Say yes again. Said yes again. Same exact voice.
Not getting any more voices from possibly Johanna, we enter the room of faces and immediately get a voice.
How many of you are here? You hear that? Keep saying yes.
Was this a threat or a warning?
Just tell me to get out. What's your name? Where are you at?
He says something basement. Is he in this room with us in the basement?
What happened to Pearl Bryan?
Pearl Bryan was decapitated by Scott Jackson and Alonzo Walling in 1896.
Is there anybody up on that staircase? Can you show yourself? I'm running a digital recorder. This is the well area. Right down here. Where's the jail? Right there. We heard him see two men hanging in here.
When Carl had come down here, he had saw two men hanging inside of that room.
Was that you, Scott? Alonzo? Can you talk to me in here? Is there anybody here? Oh, God. This place is creepy. Can you make that go up to red? Can you make red lights on that K2 meter? Let me know that you're here. Just got a constant. Whoa, we just went to yellow. Was that you? Can you do that again? This time, can you make it go to red? Can you whisper in my ear? Can you touch me? Touch Jeff. Pull his hair.
It's kinky.
Slap him on the ass.
I'd like to see you try.
Were you left in this basement to die? Can you scratch me? Sound like you said scratch me. Yeah, scratch me. Make it. You make this go up to red? Or can you make it go to yellow again? Did you see it? That's good. Can you do it one more time? Or can you make it go up to red this time? Okay, maybe yellow again? Just to confirm that was you? You can talk to me through this. It'll answer the questions. Damn it. I hate it when there's no confirmation. I mean, it'll do it right on cue, but then when you ask for confirmation, it won't do it, and it just sucks. It'd be creepy if I saw something go right behind you.
Shut up.
Alright. And what, you want to go up on that staircase? You don't have to go all the way up because it goes nowhere. I'm just saying, just sit up. Isn't that where she said she saw that?
Shut up. Don't.
It was laying there like this, and you get from here up, you could see it in the doorway. But it had 2 yellow eyes and it had cat ear horns.
So you want me to go there? Oh, creepy, man. There's another room back here.
I think that's where the crawl space is.
Is there anybody on the staircase besides me? Can you touch the back of my neck? Is there anybody here with? Can you make? Can you throw something in this room? Said you'd get a lot of glass thrown at you. Can you throw some wood? Oh, any glass in there. Can you walk into this room? You walk down these stairs? That I'm sitting on?
So, after gracefully exiting the staircase, we head out and the obelisk says this word.
Lick?
Bobby Mackey's is on the Licking Pike, and the Licking River is behind it.
Lick?
There's a figure right there. Can you wave to us? What are you doing over there? Can you raise your hand over your head?
He's right there.
Can you walk toward us? Who are you?
Yeah, just put your butt in the camera.
So he's like right.
Oh, yeah, he's there.
Is he right here?
Yeah, it's mapping you both out.
Can you smack my hand? How close am I to him? Are you right here?
Yeah, put your hand down. He's like freaking out.
You can touch my hand?
Oh, he's gone. Okay, I'm going up to the bar while he stays down there in the basement.
sitting now right here at the SLS. I think he's pointing at Johanna's room. Is anybody here with me and you want to talk? Got a digital recorder here.
I'm gonna walk around doing, just seeing if I get anything on the digital recorder. If you hear footsteps, that's gonna be me walking around, obviously.
K2 meter. Can you light up this green light if you're here with me? If you get close to it or you touch it, it should light up more green lights, or it'll go up to yellow and red depending on how close you are to me. What was that?
Hello, my name is Jeffrey. If you'd like to come talk to me, you can come and speak into this microphone in my hand while I move around. So if anyone wants to make themselves known to me, then that would be greatly appreciated. Just come and say your name. That'd be nice.
Dude. I'm hearing footsteps right now. It could be Jeff walking above me. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my God.
Yeah, what?
Were you just walking around right now?
Yeah, I'm doing laps around the bar.
Okay, I could hear you walking and it sounded like it was right in this room with me. But I could hear you squeaking the wood right above me.
Oh yeah, I was just like in front of the stage area where there's wood.
Alright, so that was Jeff. Ooh, that was creepy. Sounded like he was walking right across. Me? Jesus, you should have heard it. It sounded like he was walking right in front of me.
Out here in the dark trying to do EVP or do digital recorder, and he was like, "Hey, that," out of nowhere.
No, I was just making sure it was you. Johanna, are you here? Make this K2 meter light up. Did you just do it? Can you do it again? You make that cat ball light up at the end of the... You got a little ball that lights up if you touch it. It's down there.
Was this your favorite place to come and hang out?
Is there anybody here?
Did you die in here? Do you know someone who died?
Is there anybody here with me right now? Can you move something in here? Move something on this table. I got a cat ball. It's on there too.
I'm sure you get a kick out of that, seeing people every day trying to communicate with you. Could freak them out, say whatever you want.
Is there anybody back there? Can you make a noise? Just heard something.
I'm sure you love scaring people during the day. Can you do the same for me and my dad, who's in the basement? You can probably pay him a visit.
Are you making the K2 meter do that? Can you make it go to red?
Or come talk to me with the microphone in my hand.
Funny, I can't see anything over here. It's completely black. What you're seeing is just the infrared light. But when I look this way, it's just completely black right here. You can't see anything. Can you make those dolls move? Can you push that doll off the shelf? You not like me in here?
No way. Is that a train going by?
Sounds like a train going through here.
As the train rolls by, we decide to pack up and head to our next stop. For 46 years, Bobby Mackey's has entertained both the country music and paranormal world. Even after the singing had stopped, we could still hear voices that was music to our ears.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You heard that?
Or are you scared off?
We danced with 2 left feet in search for the other kinds of spirits being served here. It saddens me when a historic building gets demolished, but as Bobby Mackey's begins a new chapter with a new building, the legacy will undoubtedly continue.